my baby. Yes, I'm literally so ready. Yeah, so they can't see you until I think 3 days, they said. So they think it's best if I just do a quick checkup. They basically asked me to do a few tests for you, and to send them the results. Don't worry, baby. I think I know what I'm doing. And I feel like a pro right now. I actually had a lot of the things they needed, since, you know, my mom was a nurse, so I can basically do the checkup and then just send them all the notes, and then that way when they see you, they kind of have a better idea, you know? And baby, I'm really worried about you because that fall was not a small fall. That was pretty bad. So I really want to make sure that my baby is okay. I don't like seeing you in pain, so please bear with me while I do this test. I've got my cute little Hello Kitty notebook, which I'm sure the doctor is going to appreciate my notes in this. And then I'm using the pen from our Paris trip, from Pullman, from the hotel. Don't tell them I took it, though. Okay. Let's see. So first thing, I need to remember exactly. So I need to take your blood pressure. Thank you for being understanding and patient and actually trusting me to do this. Yeah, I really appreciate it because these tests could be scary, and you trust your girlfriend to do this for you, and yeah, I just want you to know that I appreciate that, okay? So I'm going to take your blood pressure, your heart rate. Yeah, I remember it was 2 deep breaths, and then jot it down, and then 2 quick breaths, and then jot it down, and then I need to take your pulse, but on your finger. Yeah, I feel like anytime anyone has a accident where they hit their head like you did, it needs to be taken very seriously. Also, is that music bothering you, or is it nice? Because I know you have a little bit of a headache. You like it? Okay. I really have been enjoying listening to just relaxing meditation music, and I thought it'd be nice while I do this little checkup on you so that you feel very relaxed. Okay, perfect. I'm glad you like it. And then I need to look in your eyes. And then I also have my computer here, so if I need to double check any notes, they did send an extensive email. So this is just like my notes, but there's a whole extensive list of stuff that I need to look out for. Look in your eyes, look in your ears, look in your nose, and then touch. I need to touch you all over to make sure there's no pain. And then, okay. I think I need to move my drink. I'll just set it down because I don't want to make noise on the table. So, guess we'll start with your blood pressure. Okay. Like I said, I do have the tools for this, luckily. Let me see your hand. Your wrist. Actually, this one's a wrist one. Just like that. try to relax for me, okay? Don't think about anything stressful. Just think about me and you. Even though that might stress you out. All right. Just keep breathing. Perfect. All right. Let me jot that down. I also have this pen, but I don't think I want to use that pen. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. Okay. Pressure. Okay, and then next is your heart rate. Okay, baby, so this one is going to be a little tricky because I really need you to relax before we start, okay? Because they actually specifically told me that they don't want me to take your heart rate if you're anxious, because they want to know like your resting heart rate, like your heart rate when you're just relaxed. Does that make sense? Yes, they don't want to know like your heart rate when you're moving around, or they want to know it like relaxed. So try to not be nervous. Okay? I know, right? Easier said than done. But the first heart rate, I need to take it, but you need to take 2 deep breaths with me before and then during, okay? Ready? Oh wait, before. Sorry. I'm not a doctor. Again. All right. That was perfect. I thought it was going to be a little harder, but I think I'm getting it. And now we're going to do that again, but we're going to do it with you taking 5 fast, deep breaths. They said 2 or 5, and I'm thinking 5 because 2 is like too quick, don't you think? Let's do 5. 5 before and 5 during, okay? Your heart rate definitely went up in that one. So, you got a little lightheaded? I think that's normal. Well, I guess we'll see, I guess. I'm not a doctor. I'll let them know that. I'll make that note you got lightheaded. Okay. A little bit or a lot? Okay. Yeah, your heart rate went up quite a bit. Okay. Next is to take your pulse, but on your finger. Where's the little tool for that? 1 second, my hair feels like it's tangled. Okay. I had a little, oh, here it is. Okay. So you're just gonna put your finger in this little device, and yeah, it should tell me the pulse after 1 minute of you having your finger in here, okay? Don't be nervous. It's nothing to be nervous about. So as you can see the arrow, you have to put your finger in this way, okay? Like this. All right, go ahead. And then I'll count a minute, okay? Don't look at me like that. Stay relaxed. Is this how you're looking at the nurses at the hospital? Bad boy. All right, the minute's almost over. This is so awkward. Okay, 20 seconds. Come on, stay focused. We gotta get, what's that word? Accurate measurement. Your fingernails look good. I'm happy you haven't been biting your nails. Good job, good job. Okay, we got 97. Right, it's pretty accurate to what it was with the, oh, wrong pen. 97. Okay, and then now we need to look in your eyes. Okay, let me get comfortable for this. I need to get very close to you. Oh my gosh, my hair is all over the place. I'm so sorry. All right, so I'm gonna get super close to you, obviously. And first, I am instructed to look in your eyes with this light, which I'm gonna be doing some like, measurements of your, if you're like when your eyes get hit with light, they kind of like contract. I'm not a doctor, so I'm just kind of, don't laugh at me, babe. I'm trying my best here, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna skip this doctor talk, but in the notes it says I need to look out for certain changes, so please focus, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and look in your eyes. Please look at this bear, okay? Please look at the bear. It's gonna be bright, okay, baby? So please try to focus on the bear. Not it bothering my eyes. All right, let's focus, okay? Look at the bear. Let's not get distracted here. Keep looking at the bear. Good. All right, now follow my finger. Follow my finger. Good job. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna get super close, okay? Alright, let's see. There's a few things I need to look out for. Like your eyes kind of vibrating or them not moving at all to the change in lighting or them flickering back and forth. But I don't seem to see any of those problems right now, which is really good. Let me grab my chair. Okay, how about you look up for me? Thank you. Just look up, 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 up higher, but without tilting your head. Okay. All right. And now look down, 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 down. Perfect. All right. Let me jot that down. All right, I'm supposed to ask you, did you feel any pain when the light hit your eyes? Just a little bit of discomfort, kind of like when you have a migraine. Okay, can you describe that for me? Like, is it a pinching pain? Is it a pounding pain or throbbing? Okay. Okay. Did it stop immediately after I removed the light, or do you still feel that? Okay. Good job, baby. You're making this very easy on me. You're being very receptive. And now I need you to follow this light, okay? Really quickly, okay? Tell me if you feel any pain at any moment, okay? Let me back up a little bit. Follow the light, okay? Any pain when I get to the edge of your vision? No? What about when I get to the top and bottom? No? Interesting. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Next, I need to look into your ears. I'm going to use the otoscope. The stethoscope. No, otoscope. Okay. Don't move. Thank you. Let's just stick this in your ear. Yeah. Just want to make sure you're not bleeding or having any weird, like, stuff coming out. You did hit your head pretty hard, so everything looks, it looks quite normal. Yeah. Just gonna cup your ear a little bit. Okay. Any pain when I did that? Not at all? Okay. Let me have a look at this side, okay, baby? Alright. It looks pretty normal as well. I do see earwax. But that probably has nothing to do with this. I'm gonna cup it as well. Any pain when I do that? No? Okay. Alright. Alright. And then your nose. Go ahead and look up for me, but not straight up, just like this. Yeah, just need to look in your nose. It'll make it easier for me if you just move up for me. Let me hold this still. I don't want to poke your nose more than I have to. Okay. Everything looks good. Let's see. Alright, that makes me so happy. I was nervous looking in your holes. I was scared to see blood or something, because you hit your head. But everything's looking good so far. And the last thing I need to do is look in your mouth. Go ahead and say, ah. Open your mouth. How does it feel? Alright, I'm going to take this part off so I can, this is like a little magnifying glass here, and I can really zoom into your mouth and then say, ah, thank you, just like that. I'm going to hold your tongue down a little bit. Oh wow, I feel like a dentist. You clearly brush your teeth twice a day. You have a beautiful smile. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna just touch on the sides of your mouth. Any pain? No? Okay. Yeah, I guess you didn't really hit your mouth, right? That's why I kind of not worried about that. The way you hit your head, it was kind of here, right? Like the back base. Alright, that takes me to my next and last test is the touching test. So I'm just going to go like this, and then at the top, and then like this. So we're gonna do top, back, base, base, center, top. And I'm just gonna do like, they said to do like this, big, wide, not like poking at it, but like that. You tell me if you feel any pain at any time, okay? Alright, we'll start at the top, obviously. I'm gonna try to feel for any lumps, any weird sensations. I don't feel anything. And then let's do the back. Sorry, I'm a little close to you. Hi, cutie. Okay. And let's do here, around your back of your ears, kind of. And a base. I do feel like right here, which is not like not in the base, but right here behind the ear. I feel a little lump. Does it hurt when I touch? Yeah. Let me jot that down. That made me worried. But it could also just be a bump, you know, like when you like, this hasn't happened to me in a long time, but when I was little, I would always like hit my head and like get like big bumps. It's kind of crazy. I would get these huge bumps, and it hasn't happened to me. I think that's what happened, so I'll make that note. And let me just touch it one more time. Just, is it squishy? They told me to describe it, so it's like if it's squishy or hard or big or small, or definitely kind of big, but like lengthwise, not width. And it's a little hard. And did it hurt when I touched it? A little bit, not too much. Okay. And then the last few questions are are you ready? Sorry, I kind of like just started asking without even acknowledging if you were ready. You're probably a little relaxed. I'm sorry, baby. Okay, you ready? 1 through 10, what would you rate your pain right now, like after the test? A 7 out of 10? You're still quite uncomfortable? Yeah, they said I could give you Tylenol. Okay, I'll do that after. They just wanted you to be like natural for the test, that's why. And the 7 out of 10, it's like your headache, right? Mostly what you're feeling is like a headache. Okay. But you don't feel, they told me to double check if you have nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, blurred vision. You don't have any of that. Just a headache. Okay. Yeah. No fever. Perfect. Okay, yeah, because that, they told me if you had that, we had to go to the ER, which you don't have, so I'm going to go prep you a nice little late night snack. I'm sure this test was like overwhelming. It wasn't. It was relaxing. That's very sweet of you, but I still want you to snack because you're in pain. So I'm gonna give you your medicine, a little snack, and you should be perfect to just go to bed. I want you to rest, okay? Okay. I love you so much. I'll be right back.